Good morning. Here we are. Yes, another beautiful day in the making. You do realize you are the creator of your days. What do you see? What do you see where you are right now? It may not be morning where you are, but what do you see? What are you putting out to the universe right now? I can't, or I will. I will make a beautiful day. I will have a positive effect on other souls that come in contact with me. Today is your day. Yesterday, I didn't have a word that came to me. This morning, there was a few words. And what kept resonating with me, it's always been you. Yeah, think about that for a second. It's always been you. It's you who you're seeking. Who are you? Where are you? Are you in a place in life where nothing seems to fit? Nothing is what you had hoped for, what you'd planned for. We're in a time right now where things are not what they used to be, nor are things going to go back to the way they were. So where are you? It's always been you. You are the creator of who you are. I know that's for most, myself being included, and when I say the most, it took me a while to understand what that truly meant. And in the process of my journey, I discovered that what I was seeking was who I was and who I've always been intended to be. And I wasn't reaching that because I was looking to be what others thought I should be. Growing up in the town that I'm living in now, I always thought I should be much more. Didn't come from much, but I knew there was more. On that part of my journey, I thought more was the things, the homes, the cars, all the trappings that come with more. How we were, how I was, and how I seen the world. But on the latter part of my journey, I realized that's not where it's all at. Yes, there are things that make life comfortable, yes. But it's not what we should be seeking. The happiness, the joy, the love. You know, I find, and I have found, that love starts with you. How do you love unless you know how and can love your own self? How do you forgive unless you start with forgiving yourself? You see, it's always been you. It's always been you. Everything starts within you. How people see you is how you see yourself. It's been you. I had events happen where I had to step outside myself and my ego and take a chance. And I did. You know, because it's always been me. I've been seeking me. my world is changing because I've discovered who I am. I am not the trappings that surround me. I'm the person that's inside. That who I am can make things happen around me, as you can when you discover who you are. Yeah, there's moments where things get very confusing, and we're in a time, there are things that are happening around us, which you can see if you watch the news, you can watch things, you can see there are things that are happening around us. But there are things going on beyond that. The way the moon moves through the universe, the planets. There's energies that are going beyond what man is doing here right now. I mentioned before in a few other videos that I've done, when you start awakening to who you are, you start sending out requests to God in the universe for answers. And when you awaken to who you are, you will start seeing the answers come to you in ways that you have not been able to see before. And there have been many times in your life where you've sat and said, I've asked for guidance, help, and it hasn't come to me because we expect it to come to us in ways that it's not the way of the universe and God. I could sit and watch the water, which I live not very far from, and I get plenty of answers. I could sit here and look out my window and I could see things. I hear. And it's not being crazy, it's just being aware. Synchronicities. It's always been you. It's always been you. Take time for you. Take time to quiet yourself. Take time to find what it is you are seeking. And you will find it's always been you. If you want love in your life, start loving yourself without conditions. Yeah, it's not easy. It isn't easy. For most of us, we have to unlearn what we've learned most of our lives, and the older you are, the more you have to unlearn. And yes, for a lot of folks, it's not easy to sit and say, I trust the universe, because we're trained to make those things happen, to change everything around us by our actions. And you can do that, but you're not going to be able to force things. And when you realize that, you realize that's where the power is. The power of surrender. Surrendering to God and the universe and allowing them to be your guide. And then you start manifesting what it is that you're seeking. And then the doors open. So with that, today I'm going to make this a little short so maybe I can get it on Instagram. And then I'll go to YouTube. So if you're interested in anything that I'm having to say or said, you can find me on Facebook, Nick Gallardo, the Twin Flame Journey, which I'm probably going to do a little live chat tonight on Facebook, 6:30 probably, Pacific time here in the U.S. For those that are on a Twin Flame Journey, my little site has just part of the journey. People have a place to go and talk. For a lot of people, it's very hard to talk about this kind of relationship. For most people, don't understand it, but there it is. You can find me there. You can find me here on Instagram, The Power of Love Heals. You can find me on YouTube, Power of Love, Nick Gallardo, Power of Love Heals. So with that, today, stay awesome, be well, be loved always. Until next time.